As many leaders across a multitude of industries can attest, workplace safety and compliance is a critical factor in ensuring a productive and happy workforce. From the organizational level all the way up to state and federal initiatives, processes are put in place to help curb the possibility of workplace injury. However, despite these efforts, in sectors where manual labor is required, incident rates are still often quite prevalent, leading to both time loss for employees, lack of production for the company, and a tremendous amount of stress on insurance systems. It's clear that more work still needs to be done to address workplace injury, and some organizations are addressing the problem through innovative but simple solutions.
There's this misconception that workplace injuries are a twist of fate, that they go along with the nature of the work. They're regrettable, certainly. We don't want them to happen. But when you're doing physically work, in particular, utilities and construction, we see this a lot. It can be a pride element that goes along with the work that's being done. It's challenging, it's physically demanding, it's risky oftentimes.
A lot of guys overlook that on the job where they got to pick something heavy up all day and they're doing it for 8, 10, 12 hours and they don't even think about it. And then down the road, they got a lot of soft tissue injuries, just like professional athletes in any sport.
We use our bodies to perform all types of work at home, cooking a meal, doing the laundry, getting your daily activities done. You're still using your body to do those tasks. And then as we progress through the workforce, we're seeing the same thing as pushing and pulling, lifting, carrying. We use our bodies to get things done. And it doesn't matter whether you're an athlete or whether you're just performing your daily work tasks. We actually create the motion by moving throughout the day. And it's important that we keep moving as often as we can.
We see a lot of these rules and regulations that are preventing those large catastrophic type injuries. But when you still have humans doing work, they still need to rely on their physical abilities. And we tend to ignore those little aches or pains and those mild strains. They tend to add up and they'll change how we approach work. They affect our abilities long term. Physical conditioning is a skill that we've lost in our society. We've become more convenient. Things come to us, and we've designed society that way. Food comes to us. Our information comes to us. We don't have to go out and get anymore. We've lost an element of our physical abilities to that end. Even in our schools, we're cutting physical education classes, we're cutting recess, sports programs. We're not getting the physical conditioning part of our society anymore.
When an employee is injured, it's not only just their body that sustained a trauma, it affects their coworkers that are in their same crews. It affects the employer's bottom line as far as productivity. It affects their families at home. They may be missing sporting events, weddings, things along those lines because they're not able to move without pain. And it's a trickle-down effect. So it's really important that they address those issues early. And the earlier we do see them, definitely less problematic, but also the cost is significantly less.
When we first started climbing, Shilly was kind of stretch out before you really do anything so you don't do something, especially our first couple weeks, because that was really taxing on our bodies. I mean, we did a lot of climbing, that's all we did all day. Stretch out a little bit before you got in there and started putting the work in. It helped a little bit. Same as sports, you don't just start running, you stretch before you run.
They warm up for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours right before. Doing 5-10 minutes of soft tissue, warm up and get your blood flowing makes a lot of sense when you're gonna go do manual labor and hard work.
The sports medicine approach brings prevention and preparation as its first cornerstone. It's recognizing that you're asking your body to do physically demanding work and preparing for it. We exist to develop workplace athletes with confidence to become a resilient workforce. We believe that preparation, training, conditioning, fueling properly is what will help you avoid injuries long term.
The biggest thing an employer can do for an employee with this type of program is to model the behaviors in addition to offering the program, but it does show the employee that they're investing in them, and that goes a long way when it comes to the employees. CIP Solutions has a unique approach. We work with groups as a whole, but we develop relationships with those individuals to the point where we become confidants for those employees, where we advocate for them.
The more firms, the more industries that adopt this, the better for everyone. We're constantly learning as well. As more and more people are engaged, our data becomes fuller. We understand the better picture of what these folks are actually dealing with. And we're able to better target their needs with the warm-up programs, the movement correction exercises that we provide. It really benefits everyone in the industry.
Help optimize performance and protect your workforce with CIP Solutions. For more information or for a consultation, visit our website today.